gave us a deep insight into what Ohio is doing to foster the educational system and bring forward education in advanced manufacturing. We have around this table a number of CEOs of German investors, German companies invested here in Ohio, and the message which came from them, I think I can speak on behalf of the German side here, is that first of all, these companies are all doing extremely well. We heard double-digit growth forecasts, and the other message we've got from the German side was that the greatest shortfall is the availability of trained and qualified labor. There is a skills gap, and I was very impressed by what the governor has told us about his initiatives to close this skills gap. So, Governor, I think you are really on a very interesting way. Thank you.
That's why he's ambassador. Very good statement. I think you all know we do have daunting challenges with this. It's going to require multiple solutions. First of all, we need to know the job possibilities of companies across the state. We are zeroing in on a better way to have companies forecast. Secondly, we are going to have significant efforts at the K-12 level so that even our guidance counselors and our superintendents of the schools are going to listen to the needs of business so that business and education can become more intertwined. It should be seamless. Thirdly, we have some of the best community college leaders here with us today. I mean, these are very smart people, and they have examples of great success. And we have a lot of success in Ohio. The issue is it is too often a one-off success rather than a systemic solution, which we're going to drive towards. Rome wasn't built in a day, and we're not going to fix this in a day. But we were going at this, approaching this from many different angles, but a lot of very good things said here. In terms of the companies around this table, they have needs, workforce needs, they have a few other issues. We're not going to let them leave until we can reach an agreement with them as to how we can help them on their short-term issues. But I also think these community college presidents can work with us with our high schools, become seamless education from pre-K, before you go to kindergarten, to J, which is a job. And they have a lot of good ideas about putting people on dual tracks that allow them to get skills while at the same time preserve their opportunity to get higher education. And these companies are all willing to engage more in their local communities, and many of them have done that already. It's a big deal, and the ambassador, I think all the companies, especially our German friends that are here, will tell you that as we work to solve this problem, it's going to create more economic opportunity for our state. And the whole notion that everybody has to graduate from high school and immediately go to college or immediately get a degree is something that we have to deal with. No one can say that that we want them to get a job, and if they need to do more, then they can do more. We don't want to preclude them from that. And we also, of course, have to somehow beat down this little notion that if you're working in manufacturing, that's kind of a loser occupation, when actually working at Honda or any of these auto plants or running a CNC machine on the floor is pretty darn cool, or building unmanned vehicles and putting them together. There's just so many exciting things that people can do. So it's an ongoing effort. Thrilled that the ambassador is here. I made note of the fact that one of my very favorite golfers is Bernhard Longer. He's going to have to move away from the long putter if he's going to remain competitive, and I'm more than willing to help him on that. But the fact is, it's great to have the ambassador here. And it allows us to connect with companies across the ocean that have interests. We have manufacturing companies here, but we have chemical companies here. And For example, with BASF, we've had conversations with them about how we can do more to do workforce development so we can get more of their operations here. Vacra is here. They, I don't think we're in discussions with them about getting them to do more. I won't ask you the result of that now, Ken. But, I think if we continue to work as a team and work as a family, and no bad ideas, good ideas, we're making progress. It's just we have a ways to go. So, anybody else for the good of the order? David, you're a pretty darn articulate guy. Speak, would you?
Well, we appreciate this opportunity. For community colleges, workforce development is what we do for a living. It's not a hobby off to the side. It's a big part of our role to help bring all of the assets of our institutions to bear on regional workforce needs. And the best way for us to do that is to have this kind of dialogue with CEOs and people who are actually hiring our students. So thank you, Governor, Mr. Ambassador, for convening this.
It wouldn't be right if Tara didn't get to say something here.
Thanks, Governor. I'm particularly excited about the fact that we're now including certificates, industry-recognized certificates, as viable completion of an academic and workforce credential. So I think if we focus on creating more of those that serve your needs, the needs of businesses, and we can agree what those look like, and then we can start involving our high school students in career tech in participating in those degrees, and then we can stack those degrees all the way to university transfer, then I think we've got the solution to education and workforce alignment.
Anybody in the companies want to say anything? Okay, questions then?
Ambassador,